Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog for FoxSportsDetroit.com. We are in Ann Arbor, Michigan, at Michigan Stadium, as we're about to show you the site there. There is the big M, and there's the M in the stands. And we are talking about, of course, the Michigan-Ohio State football game, where Michigan ended up losing by a score of 42-41. It was a great football game. Michigan goes for two with 32 seconds left in the ball game, and a lot of people are questioning Brady Hoke and his sanity in that. And Brady said after the game that he went for 2 points because of two reasons. One, he asked his seniors if they wanted to go for 2 points. And to a man, the senior class of Michigan's football team said yes. And also because he felt that their defense wasn't really stopping Ohio State. So I think, to put it in a nutshell, I think Brady Hoke felt that maybe Michigan's best chance, or I think he did feel Michigan's best chance to win the football game, was to convert on that 2 points, and then hopefully the emotion of that 2-point conversion being successful would have propelled Michigan's defense to make a play in the final 32 seconds of the ball game, and Michigan would have ended up winning 43-42 instead of losing by a point. Now, I want to talk about a couple of things here about Michigan's football team. You know, I don't have a problem with Michigan going for 2 points. I really don't. This was a game where they were a 16-point dog in their own stadium, and I think that they're competitive, and I think that at times, I had no problem years ago when Gary Moeller went for 2 against Michigan State. So I guess I like aggressiveness, and I like to play to win, and maybe because I saw Carlos Hyde and Braxton Miller just gash Michigan's defense, I think they were averaging 9 yards a rush, that I really don't, as I said, not to sound too redundant here, have a problem with Michigan going for 2. Now, Michigan, though, if you look at this season, they're 7-5, and I know Taylor Lewan keeps talking about winning this program, and he loves the guys. He doesn't care what anybody thinks. Michigan knew all week long that they were going to, be competitive and had a great shot at winning this game, and Michigan did hang in there with the number 3 team in the country. Although, if the number 3 team in the country gives up 600 yards in total offense, I don't know if they're really the number 3 team in the country, but we'll save that discussion for another time. But Michigan is a 5-loss team. They're 7-5. They're 3-5 in the Big Ten. Where do we go from here? I want to play something that Brady said that I thought was really interesting. Angelique Shingalis asked him a question about the identity of the football team, and this is what Brady said.
Well, I don't know if you can get an identity in one game, but I'll be very excited to see the next game.
Why?
Because, see, we play with the same passion, that they seem to have today, energy.
You think the energy was just from playing Ohio State, or you think?
I think you always have a lot more. Every team I've been around, when you play this game, it's a little more physical. It's a toughness issue.
Again, physical.
All right, there you have it, Angelique continuing asking questions. The reason I decided to play that, a little soundbite for you, is because I really do think that I thought it was interesting because since Notre Dame, Michigan has been a roller coaster ride. They haven't played a really, really good game. And today, their offense found it after being, basically anemic in the month of November. So is that the result of a young football team, or is that the result of maybe coaching? And I think that is a question that Brady Hoke is going to answer. Number one, I don't think Brady Hoke should be fired. I think Brady Hoke's going to be here for a while. But I do think this coming off season, Brady is going to have to assess and look at this season and figure out why, from Notre Dame to Ohio State, Michigan was at times a real train wreck. And I think that is the question that you have to ask. Any way you look at it, there's no such thing in moral victories in sports. Michigan held their own. I know the nation right now is talking about the 2-point conversion and whether they should have done it, and maybe in a way that's kind of brilliant, but Michigan is 7-5. That's the fact. That is not good. That has to change. Now, will it change? Their home schedule next year is not very attractive for one thing, but those are games that they should win. They play at Notre Dame, they play at Michigan State, and they play at Ohio State next year. So this young football team, if you buy into that, is going to have to grow up really, really fast. And that is the question. What we saw today, was it because they were playing the Buckeyes, Or is it because this team finally is getting it and coming together? I thought Brady's, let's face it, what bowl game are they going to go to? The Fiesta Bowl was here today, and they were really pretty happy and, really talking up Michigan a little bit. Now, if they go to the Fiesta Bowl, that could be, that would be nice, a little something a little bit different. Or the game, they had Fiesta Bowl. I assume it's the Fiesta Bowl since it was on their things, but their jackets. But my point being is this, is that Michigan is at a crossroads right now. This was not a good year. They showed signs that they have talent on this team. They hung with the number 3 team in the country. But what happens next? Their coach just said, I can't wait to see us play the next game and see if we have the same passion and energy. Is that because they're young and they're kids, or is that because the coaching needs to be better? And that's really the question. Where's Michigan at? I don't know where Michigan is at. I really don't know. I don't know what to expect in a month, and unfortunately, it sounds like Brady doesn't know either. Well, it's okay if I don't know, but if the coach doesn't know, I think that this offseason, Brady Hoke's going to have to make some decisions and figure out exactly how you take a young football team that was virtually in every game except one against Michigan State and turn those heartbreaking losses into W's. And I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than all the Michigan fans anticipated. So that'll do it. I know I'm rambling. I know I get emotional, especially at this game. But I do want to say to all of you wondering, yes, this comes off tomorrow. Movember was fun, but this mustache looks awful. Until we meet again, everyone have a safe and pleasant one. I'm Art Regner for FoxSportsDetroit.com, coming to you live from Ann Arbor, Michigan. See ya. Bye-bye.